Oh, boy, hard-fought win right there. Could have gone either way, obviously, as we saw it, but really proud of our guys and how they held the game there and gave our offense a chance to get back in it there in the seventh, I believe. So,
Coach, Tate Parker really came through for you at the right time. I know you guys have seen his past history at junior college level. How much opportunity is he get that as far as fielding and all the rest?
yeah, I mean, he's worked really hard and is a nice player for us. Had a great at-bat right there, a two-strike at-bat with Pato at second base, and found a way to work that thing up the middle, and Pato running hard off the bat and never checked up. And we were able to tie the game off that hit from Parker.
Cross Sibley came in and showed for you guys. I mean, can you talk about him?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, he's continued to improve ever since he came back from Christmas break. I couldn't be more proud of a young man. I know Oz is as well. He worked really, really hard over Christmas break and came back, and really his bullpens have been really good. His scrimmages have been good. So he's given us no reason not to put him out there, and he's been a really nice piece, especially from that left side, and we saw that today.
Did you foresee him coming up and doing that in 4 innings, though?
No, I don't think so. I think we were looking at him maybe try to get 6 outs, steal 6 outs, but, I think he's been showing what you saw tonight in bullpens, but being the first Division I game that he's had experience in, that was great to see, and you never know how somebody's going to react to that, but obviously he reacted to it really well like he'd done it before.
What about Adams tonight?
Adams, I thought, was really good. I think you got to really give him a lot of credit, even though they scored the run off from the air at first on the pickoff. He did control the running game, picked a guy off. He picked off, or Sibley also picked one off. But I think, Matt covering those 5 innings and keeping it a 1-run game, obviously to hand it over to Sibley, who then threw 4 shutout innings and gave our offense a chance to win. Those two combination, I thought they did really well. But Matt, I was very pleased with him. I thought he had all his pitches working for him and had a really, really nice mix.
How close were you to pulling him in the 4th?
Not close.
Coach, I know only 2 games in, obviously, but any concern on your offensive side of the ball yet?
No, I think it's going to take time to just continue to work, and they're going to get confidence. Obviously, winning breeds that. I thought we had better at-bats tonight. Obviously, coming off from a 16-strikeout performance yesterday, it was disappointing, even though we won the ball game. I think tonight we cut it down to 9. We did have some at-bats that were a little bit better. I thought our outs were a little bit harder. Hats off to their starter. We couldn't get anything going as far as building a pitch count off from him, and they did a great job on Adams running pitch counts up, fouling pitches off. But we made a lot of outs early off their starter, which kept his pitch count down. But offensively, we're gonna get better. I challenged them. If you want to quit seeing left-handed pitchers, then you better start hitting them.
Coach, give me a lesson really quick on the shift.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you guys use the third baseman one time. Usually using the shortstop. Give me a little lesson about that.
Oh, we just go big shift and try to put our most athletic people where we feel like the percentages are going to be with that. And obviously, there's nothing hidden out there today with synergy and everything else that gives us our percentages. So we utilize it a lot. We did back off from it there in the 9th. I was a little scared to not play no doubles. So certainly didn't want that to come into play, get the tying run to second base. So we didn't shift there in the 9th inning. We kind of played straight up a little bit more.
Is it reassuring to see your bats deliver late in the game like that, especially having to come from behind?
Yeah, I think really that lefty that they started, I really liked him. I mean, he pounded the zone and he pounded both sides of the plate, and he had some deception to him. It kind of threw from a little smaller arm angle than over the top, and he was, I think, a little bit tough to pick up. So I think you credit them, just like a lot of times teams credit our pitchers. But I think as we get deeper in this, our guys are going to start getting a little bit more comfortable. There was a challenge there in the 7th inning. Like I said, if you want to take the lefty out of the equation, you got to start hitting them. And I think that's where we are. We're no different than any other team. I think we're a team that's in a work in progress.
Nico kind of making his debut tomorrow. What do you expect from out of him tomorrow?
Really just what we've been seeing, Dima. He's had a really good fall camp for us. He's had a good spring camp for us. I mean, I think our players feel confident with him on the field. He's a strike thrower. He's going to throw mid-90s and have a good mix. So, I'm anxious to get him out there. Last year, I think he only had like 5 innings pitched, didn't have much. He kind of got buried behind a really, really deep staff, unfortunately. But now he's ready to go and has been working towards that. So it's going to be fun to see him go out there tomorrow and take us with a chance to sweep this series.
Last one for Coach. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Good enough.